Jackie Blue.
Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for ACC and asks, how many claims has ACC received since the tragic earthquake on 22 February, and what steps has the government taken to facilitate prompt compensation for those seriously injured?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, 5,907 claims have been received as at this morning. This included over 3,000 soft tissue injuries, 1,010 lacerations, 437 fractures, 419 neck injuries, 183 head injuries, 47 burns and 6 amputations. The lunchtime earthquake did create an uncertainty about whether injuries were workplace or non-work accidents. The difference is over whether the employer or the employee meets the cost of the first week's compensation. The government has decided through a special order in council for ACC to pay this first week, which benefits both employees and employers and removes any debate at this difficult time.
Dr. Jackie Blue.
Thank you. To the Minister. Has the Minister received any estimates of the cost of ACC claims from the 22 February earthquake? And if so, are these likely to impact on current and future levies for the scheme?
Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
The 22nd February earthquake will be ACC's largest ever single event involving claims. Their latest estimate of the total number of claims is 7,500, and this has enabled an update on the estimated lifetime costs at approximately $200 million. This estimated cost needs to be considered in the context of claim costs per year of about $3 billion. ACC has worked very hard over the past 2 years to improve its financial position, and I'm hopeful that the cost of the earthquake claims will be able to be met without any levy increases.
Chris Hipkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Supplementary to the Minister. Will the cost of providing the first week of income compensation under the scheme that he has just announced, or that he has announced, be funded through the ACC work account? If not, how will it be funded?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Speaker, for those seriously injured who will be eligible for that extra week of compensation, that will be taken either from the earner's account or from the work account in exactly the same way as which the future week's compensation would be. I would note that a higher proportion than the overall average for ACC of claims are actually in the work account, and that's not surprising given that a large number of people would in fact have been at work at the be covered by the work scheme, given the numbers injured in the central business district of Christchurch, where there would be a higher proportion of working people.
Dr. Jackie Blue.
To the Minister. Are foreign nationals who are injured or the families of the deceased from the 22 February earthquake eligible for support from ACC, and what endeavours have been made to ensure they are well informed of the entitlements from the scheme?
Mr. Speaker, yes, at the core of our unique no-fault 24/7 scheme is automatic entitlements for everyone, including overseas visitors, as the trade-off for the loss of the right to sue. Foreign nationals injured are eligible for emergency care, treatment, rehabilitation in New Zealand, and lump sum compensation for significant injuries. Income compensation is also available if they were working and paying tax and ACC levies in New Zealand. Families of the bereaved are eligible for a funeral grant. Dependents of the deceased may also be eligible for a survivor's grant and income compensation if the deceased was working and paying taxes and ACC levies in New Zealand. The ACC scheme does not differentiate based on which country a foreign national comes from, and nor should it.
Question number 5, the Honourable Marion